Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for visiting. We're on to day 8 of our cross Canada trip. And you're looking at the map right now to see how far we... What? There's no map? Why is there no map? Oh, we traveled 0 kilometers today on the motorcycle, but we did walk 10 kilometers. We spent another day in Ottawa, our nation's capital, and enjoyed many sights all around the Parliament area. So let's go through some of the things that we saw on our walking today. A few blocks into our walk, we came to the Canada Revenue Agency building, quite an impressive structure. Now we stopped in because Rita wanted to talk to somebody about her old age security, and she's been on the phone with CRA for months, it seems, but the lobby was as far as we got. They have high security there, and they don't have anyone for you to talk to. Just a few blocks down from the CRA building was Notre Dame Cathedral. Wow. When you walk in, look at what you see. It is stupendous architecture, craftsmanship, beauty. Everywhere you look, there's more beautiful things. They have a massive pipe organ in there, and they also have stained glass windows that are so ornate. It's amazing. Let's watch a short video that gives a little bit of a panorama of the beauty inside this building. I hope you're not afraid of spiders. This monster was outside of the National Art Museum. Seen here is the Royal Canadian Mint. It was the first one made in Canada. And rumor has it that at one point a bunch of gold got dumped into the river and people were diving in trying to find the gold. And sadly, some of them drowned. The mighty Ottawa River goes between Ontario and Quebec. And we're told if you take a canoe, you could paddle all the way down to Boston from right here. And just across this bridge is the Hull sector of Gatineau, Quebec. Looking back from the bridge, you can see the backside of the Parliament buildings with the Parliamentary Library front and center. Looking down, we can see the West Block, the Supreme Court building, and then we took a walk right by the Confederation building. Just one impressive building after another, and even this cool reflection of the Confederation building. We arrived at the Supreme Court of Canada building along with a high school class that was coming for a visit as well as doing a mock trial. Inside the building, the foyer is just massive, high ceilings, and you can see the double staircase that leads up to the Supreme Court chambers at the top. You'll also notice that it is blocked off because you can only go there if you're part of a tour group. The Supreme Court of Canada was created in 1875 and it was held in various rooms inside the Parliament buildings. In 1882, it was moved to another building that used to be an old construction workshop, but it didn't really suit the purposes of the Supreme Court of Canada. And in 1939, the cornerstone was laid in a ceremony by Queen Elizabeth, accompanied by her husband, King George VI, and the building was completed in 1946. There were some statues that were sculpted. It took 7 years from 1913 to 1920, and they were to be part of a memorial for King George VII, but that memorial was never constructed. This new building fit well with the purpose of the Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court has 9 judges sitting on it, and there must be at least 5 for a case to be heard. So it can be 5, 7, or 9 judges. Inside, we also saw the special elevator for the judges to go up to the chambers, and the special robes that they wear on special occasions. There are wonderful waiting chairs for people to sit on, and we have our Queen Delia and our Queen Rita. Now, since we weren't part of a tour group, we were not allowed to go into the chambers of the Supreme Court. However, Rita started talking up to some police officers that were on security duty that day, and they confirmed we could not go in. But then, after some schmoozing, the one officer said, well, that group's not going to go in there for another 10 minutes. Let's go now. And he took us up, and we got to go inside the chambers of the Supreme Court of Canada. That was very special. The officer told us that we were very fortunate to see the Supreme Court of Canada because at the end of this summer, they are going to close this building down for 10 years for extensive renovations, and they're moving the Supreme Court of Canada a little ways down the street. And after we left the Supreme Court building, we had a chance to stop by the House of Commons building. And after that long day of walking, we all needed a nap. We also saw the Rideau Shopping Center. Many people stopped us and asked about our shirts that said Cross Canada Trip 2025. So we met people and had wonderful conversations. We also had our first beaver tails, which we were told we need to find and have beaver tails when we get to Ottawa, which we did. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for visiting the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and we'll see you on day 9. Bye for now.